this is my, I part of the video, part. Wait, part of the list is my top 18 types. So, I've already done mine yesterday. Oh, it's time for my brother to take it. He's going to explain each type in order from worst to best. Yeah. Well, I feel like he doesn't exactly dislike any types, and some of the types he really loves are on the lower middle of the list. Yeah. So I feel like it was kind of hard for him to put these some types behind others. Yeah. So, okay, without further ado, let's get it on with my top 18 types. Number 18. A type no one almost never uses. No, seriously, when do I ever use it? And it is ice. Ice types. Ice. These Pokemon can be cool, elegant, and more... Usually not out on the defensive side, right? Unless you're talking about like Avalugg or the Mega Glalie. Those things are fucking. Mega Glalie's extremely is hyper balanced. Regular Glalie's balanced, and some of the stats just get boosted Yeah, it's weird because there's Mew, there's Ditto. Those are some imbalanced Pokemon, and then there's Glalie for some reason. No, seriously, Glalie. Anyways, nothing about balanced stats. Ice! Yeah, I honestly don't have that much to say about it. Now, what's your favorite type, or Pokemon on the Ice type? Pokemon out of the Ice. Get down so they can hear you better. Okay, my favorite Pokemon out of Ice. Sit on the step like you always do. That would be... Any generation, it can be primary or secondary. They can be dual typed or single. I'd also say the Speed Demon of all. Which one? The most annoying thing you'll ever see in Brawl. Oh, Weavile? Yeah. Wait. Weavile's a really cool Pokemon. And is very, and I mean very, fast. Pun definitely intended, by the way. Yeah. This thing is the evolved form of Sneasel, Sneasel evolves into this only if you have. Only to raise your claw and you'll level it up at night. You get this thing. Basically, if you really felt like doing so or training a low level area so it doesn't gain multiple levels, technically speaking, you could have a level 2 Weavile if you want. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what the point of that would be, but you can do it. Yeah, you can have a level 2. Just like you can have a level... just like you could have a level 2... No, just like you could have... No, just like you could have a level 3 Blissey. Oh, yeah. Level 3 Blissey. You just have to level up once more. There's no level up five. Just like level up once more. Weavile has that. And once it evolves, you have to level it up with happiness. Weavile is a Ice Dark type. However, and it's Squad weak to fighting. Also, why is fighting weak to ice? Why is ice weak to fighting? Have any of you tried to punch solid ice? I've tried. I just smashed ice with my bare hands once I was outside. Don't ask. It fucking hurt. And it hurts. It definitely hurts a lot. Let's just say I'm kind of into smashing things. No, not in that way, you sickos. I don't smash things that are too valuable, though. I'm not gonna go smashing your laptop if you invite me to your house. No! I usually just smash random discarded objects I see outside. Yeah, he always does. Usually like sticks and sticks that I throw slightly larger than average rocks at hard surfaces.
Just that isn't the car.
I usually throw them at the brick wall of my house. Also, until they split.
Okay, so moving on, we got number 17. Possibly what was the bane of everyone's existence, Gen 1 through 4.
Which is that dang noise, that dang outside status effect.
It's poison. It's the only one that stayed like this for 4 fucking...
I'm pretty sure burn didn't hurt you outside of battle either.
No. So in Gen 1 and 3, it was terrible. You know why?
If your Pokemon was poisoned, unless you had a method of healing the poison, it will continue to take damage
and faint
until it faints. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure there was a game, in one of those games it did faint.
Gen 4. Gen 4 just left it at 1 HP.
Gen 4, the poison withers away at 1 HP, but...
Gen 5...
But it still almost cripples the Pokemon from battling.
Gen 5, I've now more fixed this from.
There again, why would you have a powerful healing item if you didn't have a status healing item?
Seriously, you can have just spam a forest store. or you know, you can use
if your Pokemon...
I should know.
However, it would have been pointless to have... Status effects are now null and void, and the only use for status items is in battle. And the Pokemon Refresh could heal them within a matter of seconds.
After the fight.
In between battles, you can heal them in a matter of seconds with Pokemon Refresh.
Okay, so, as the topic, poison.
And poison types tend to be
only having 2 weaknesses.
Those being ground and psychic.
Ground and however, to align as I know. Oh, coughing on the other hand, and starting with Gen 3, rather than having that ground type weakness. Remember what it got? Remember it got levitate. Coughing got levitate.
No. Do you know what the ultimate psychic type killer would be? In my game, a ghost dark bug Pokemon.
Holy
Psychics would cower in fear. Alakazam would cower when shit would crap his pants at the sight of that.
Dark ghost and bug.
You know, unless you had Moon Blast or Fire Blast. Or Air Cutter.
Okay, we get it. So, poison.
Or Rock Blast.
And only weakness is being only weakness is psychic and grab. But it can hit everything. You know, except
for steel.
Which, well, this makes sense, in fact, inside.
So you can't exactly physically poison a robot.
Since it isn't sentient. Since it since it's artificial life.
Also, a recent Pokemon named Salandit, with the corrosion,
can actually do this.
It can poison steel, and even Pokemon that are already poisoned. I wonder if they're going to introduce something like this. Except for paralyzation. Okay. I wonder if they're going to do something like this called like Plant Infiltrator, where it uses where Spore or Stun. Like all those moves that are like Leech Seed, Stun Spore, or regular Spore, those moves now affect grass types.
Oh yeah, what the most annoying buff about that was in Gen 6. You know what I was referring to, where you could no longer paralyze electric types.
Oh wait, you could before Gen 6?
Yes.
No.
Speaking of making catching a wild Rotom on a high level, a very fucking a real fucking challenge.
Also in my game, I introduced a new ability for Smeargle called Skill Sketch.
Oh yeah,
you know what it does?
Huh.
No, it's a new. Instead of learning Sketch, I'm not getting at level 100. I learn Skill Sketch, which copies the opponent's ability, which overwrites Speargle's ability with the opponent's ability.
Okay. Yeah, if you had if you had tried to catch a Rotom and you were like level 70, things are level 40. You don't have Scrappy or Foresight. Yeah, you're fucked. Just spam those balls. Keep throwing Pokeballs at a Rotom, at a wild Rotom. Okay, poison.
So, what's your favorite poison type?
Since we've already explained quite a lot about the types, but still.
Just don't give awkward hints. Don't give cryptic hints this time. You can like build up to its introduction, and
it creates a reverse harem.
Salazzle.
The most frustrating Pokemon to catch.
These Pokemon are harder to find in the wild. Salandit is harder to find in the
wild.
Just
as hard to find as a Combi.
It's just as rare to get a female as Combi, and only females evolve. And it's even harder to find in the wild than Combi.
In fact, you can't. Oh yeah, it's even harder.
It has an even lower encounter rate.
Well, Salandit can be found on Blush Mountain.
Yes, but despite it being available in multiple areas, it's still going to take longer since it has a less of an encounter percentage than Combi does.
Also, good luck trying to get a shiny.
If you encounter a shiny female Salandit, you must be the luckiest person on Earth. Seriously.
You must be. You're shiny female Salandit.
Kind of blue.
Oh yeah, I do remember that meme. Someone found 2 shiny Salandits.
They're both male. This sucks because, 1, they were both male so they couldn't evolve. 2, he had to kill off one of them.
Okay, so as we were saying, so what can I say? It's a fire poison type, which if you saw a video I did earlier this year, fire should actually eat
What's the effectiveness poison?
Is it because, well, have you tried lighting poisonous gas?
Have you tried lighting poisonous material on fire?
So
it's also catastrophic.
It creates some chemical reaction and causes when you ignite these two together, it causes an explosion. So Salazzle, this is Plumeria's partner Pokemon. It is, and it's pretty good. Its Pokedex entry is fucking hilarious. Is fucking it is playing what the fuck? Say it. Read it.
So Salazzle creates a sort of reverse arm of the male Salandit that lives around it.
Cool. Say that again?
Salazzle creates a sort of reverse arm of the male Salandit that lives around it.
You heard what they just put. You know what word they just put in there? Freaking horror. What does that mean?
Sex dungeon.
Game Freak, what the fuck? Horror.
It's like a... I don't think it's done.
Oh.
I mean, I'm on my home definition. This is a very awkward thing to look up, but it has to be done for science. Oh! The computer just doesn't want to search it. Oh my goodness. Oh, never mind. Definition. Oh, fuck. Go read the description off of Google. Yes, I'm literally looking this up off of Google. I can't believe I'm searching this. Definition. Here we go. Okay. A group of women pursue centering around a particular mate, and a group of female animal will share a single mate, which is basically what they mean by reverse. Yeah, a reverse is a reverse orgy. Does that mean Salazzle needs to be impregnated like 50 times over? To reproduce? Oh God! Why else would it need to be impregnated by so many mates? Yeah, that is a serious. That's the first time finding that out that harm is an actual scientific term in some cases. Yeah, so Salazzle is. I put Salazzle on here for that. Only just for that, and because as his favorite designer, well, poison type. And I considered using a slant until he heard that it was a rare chance to be a female and only they evolved. No, it was because it was back then. Also, it was before he knew about Turtonator existing. And I immediately you replaced it is that idea. It's not too late to put a Salazzle on your team instead of that Turtonator you never used. I'll use it once I evolve Cosmo, Alex. Okay. And I don't forget. Okay, so anyways, that took a while. Number 16. I like bugs. Sup. The bug type. Honestly, back in Gen 1, bugs were kind of lame. Until Heracross, the revolutionary Heracross. Heracross paved the way for bug fighting. It was a unique type. Until Buzzwole came along. And Pheromosa. Until Olubio 2 came along. Both of them. Still that type. Yes! They're the bug fighting couple. Yeah. This is a fighting type. Okay, so what else do I have to say? Okay, so Heracross showed that you do not fuck with bug types, and Gen 5 had that serious boost as well. So we got Pokemon like Scolipede, Crustle, Crustle, and Volcarona. Anyways, I think based on all this praise you've given it, it's kind of obvious what your favorite bug type is. Yes. But I feel like it's a tie between two bug types of a similar nature. Yes. Pinsir and Heracross. These two are like an unofficial, like a duo. Unofficial. They both got Mega Evolutions in X and Y. And they're version exclusive. And they tend to be version exclusive. And it's kind of like a whole Tauros Miltank deal. They were introduced in different generations. Yet one generation apart. They were introduced a generation apart, yet they're still partially considered counterparts. And neither of them evolved. They're both single stage Pokemon. If multiple Pokemon could Mega Evolve at once, man, and Mega Pinsir and Mega Heracross would be an awesome duo. Seriously, think about that one. Although, I'll be honest, Mega Heracross looks It kind of, it's kind of shit. It's kind of really weird and bulky. Has that weird orange thing around its horn.
I think when it comes to normal battles, it was not counting megas. The winner is Heracross. When it comes to megas, as a no holds barred.
It's Mega Pinsir's winner. Because Pinsir, this thing is zany.
Mega Pinsir is easily the best bug type Mega Evolution.
Should I see?
Yes, we like to consider Sizzler like the Jinx of this line. And instead of getting an evolution, instead of Jinx not getting a final evolution, Scyther got an evolution when the others didn't.
Yeah. And yeah, also got a Mega.
Also, awkwardly enough, I used to consider Garbodor the fourth member.
Of what?
Of Jinx, Magmar, and Electabuzz.
What?
Don't ask why.
What the fuck? Yeah, these two are awesome.
Easily the best bug types of the bunch, in my opinion.
Their names I gave them.
Alfie, the female Heracross, and Alphonse, the male Pinsir.
Yeah. Also,
there are a couple.
Yeah. So, moving on. Number 15.
Steel. Yes. Steel types.
They're bulky,
sturdy, and often have either futuristic or ancient designs. Ancient in the sense of like old rusty building using artifacts like Klefki, Gastrodon on a Bronzong. Futuristic in the sense like new technological. Not Porygon. In the sense of like Magnezone, Genesect, and another example.
Steelix.
Steelix isn't exactly futuristic. Mega Steelix is though. Mega Steelix.
Yeah. Yes, the Mega. So, but which out of the
all steel types possible is Noah's favorite steel type?
Well, if it wasn't obvious enough, the poster for steel. Eel.
Oh. Is it a flying type?
No.
No.
What looks piss your pants scary in the anime?
Why is the letter by Tracy in the ball? Why the first letter of the name by Tracy in the ball? Yes.
Steelix. Yes, the poster snake.
Steelix is the most iconic. Is arguably one of the primitive steel types.
It's because, well, first off, Onix got an unneeded evolution.
The three most recognizable steel types, the three most original steel types are Skarmory, Steelix, and Magneton. Skarmory, Steelix, Magnemite, and Magneton, and Magnemite and Magneton. Magnezone didn't exist before Gen 4, so that doesn't count.
So this thing, Steelix, Skarmory is kind of overrated, and not that fun. Magneton is okay.
Magnezone's a lot cooler though.
Yeah.
It still doesn't match up to Steelix.
So Steelix, Onix gets an evolution. It evolves if the evolution.
Trade a Holy Metal Coat.
Yeah.
It's a kind of annoying evolution method, but it's well worth it.
Yes, Gen 2 pretty much made that at a staple. Well, hold item trait. Hold trait.
It doesn't tend to happen in as much nowadays. But Gen 2 and 4 were the biggest defenders to that.
Yeah. Pokemon that had to evolve were being traded with certain
mainly
items.
Gen 4.
There was
Magmar, Electabuzz,
as Rhydon.
I think that was it. Gen 2 had Steelix, Onix, Scyther, Polyking, Whirl, and Slowpoke. So, actually, Gen 2 is the biggest event of this.
Yeah.
To be fair, off the top of my head, I can only think of 9 Pokemon that evolve this way. Like 9 Pokemon that are tamed by evolving this way. Alright, I'll list them all off. Steelix, Slowking, Politoed, Scizor, Gorbis, Hauntab, Rhyperior, Electivire, and Magmar. I'm probably forgetting a few, but whatever, or let's carry on.
Okay, so why do I like Steelix? Well, it's incredibly bulky. The thing is with Steel types, they're usually incredibly bulky and have that ever so infamous ability.
Sturdy.
It can kind of.
I'm pretty sure Steelix is no exception.
Yes.
Steelix can have sturdy as well.
Also, I need to do this. I need to seriously talk about this. Or as his demo was a huge fuck up. Up in advertising. He said, first off, it can only be
okay, what we're saying here is that our main point is that
the Steelix type Glalie.
Oh, you can only obtain in the Glalie and Steel ability site in the demo, and you can only obtain one and the one you were able to obtain. Period was it depends on your region. But guess what? Both of those Megastones can be found in-game in all versions.
That's right. It was pretty much us. One of the ORES demo have going for it.
Some rare items and
showing off the new Mega Evolution.
Some rare items, get a free Glalie and a second Glalie item in case you want to trade it to anyone. Yeah, I guess getting 2 of the same Megastones is actually pretty good.
The starter Megas.
Oh, you got to use all 3 starter Megas?
Yeah.
I forgot that you got the menu rolls then.
However, Sun and Moon's demo had a lot more to do.
And a lot more data mining to be had.
No, seriously. Since ORES was just a bunch of remakes, there really wasn't that much aside from how form change works, and that was the discovery of Hoopa Unbound. Yeah.
Basically, anyways.
Okay, so Steelix is overall. I have my own Steelix, and what I call it?
Stella.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're wondering what I named my other Onix.
Oliver?
Yeah, not Brock, since that's kind of a dead horse, and a being a dead horse at this point.
But we need to move on to the next type.
Okay.
We've been talking about certain types for way too long.
Okay.
It was already 30 minutes and we've only covered 4 types. Shit.
Number 14, flying. In mostly fast, as well as its physical attack. So that it asks them, is it physical or special? With that,
Tends to be more physical.
And physical attacks. So yeah, so flying, it's all right.
It's a pretty common type though.
Oh, seriously. But you're wondering, what's my favorite? He's out of all flying type Pokemon.
And it is, I think I already know. Is it a certain fossil Pokemon? My ears, but yeah.
Archeops. That's right, it's Archeops.
It's kind of like a nod to Twitch-based Pokemon. In Pokemon Black,
Pokemon White, actually.
In Pokemon White, he revived the Plume Fossil, and Archie and later evolved into Archeops, became a staple member of his team.
Praise the Plume.
Archeops is really cool.
It's based off an Archaeopteryx. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
A bird-like dinosaur. Well, birds are basically the descendants of dinosaurs.
A dinosaur, or that, after that, I don't have much to say about its origin. And it's obviously the successor to Aerodactyl. Oh, it's rock flying, except it actually has a pre-evolution.
Known as Arkin. No, did I mention that Aerodactyl is the only fossil Pokemon and did not be part of an evolutionary family?
No, really.
Then again, it's the only fossil Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution, so Aerodactyl was always that odd one out among the four.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay. Okay, so Archeops is honestly pretty good. But I used one. I used one on my Pokemon White team.
They're very fast and use. Now,
there's one of my few Pokemon that didn't kill itself.
Honestly, the only really bad thing we could say about Archeops is its ability is kind of dumb.
It's
defeatist. It lowers its attack. Which stat does it lower?
Yeah.
It halves its attack stat if its HP gets below 50%.
And that is a very shitty. There's another ability.
However, you could work around this by either A, gain an ability, other than that, usually if you find an Archeops with another ability, be the Global Link, which is no longer a thing for previous generation.
Or, you know, that in modern days use...
Or use an ability, but its only primary ability is defeatist.
Oh, God.
It has something else as its hidden ability.
Oh, we're almost there. Number 13.
Right, you're guessing. The other way you could get around this is by raising a special Archeops. To negate this physical attack.
TV trade in a special.
To negate this crippling physical attack debuff.
Its special attack is
its attack isn't nearly as basically good,
but it's better than
half of its attack. But it's more than half of its.
And half-assing its attack.
My theory: give it one good physical move to lead off with, and make the rest of its attacking moves special. For once it gets low enough.
Yeah. Okay. So number 13. Number 13. We got normal. Wow. Normal type. The normal type. Obviously the most common
and the most bland type. Actually, water's the most common as of Gen 7.
Yeah. So, normal. Well, it only has one weakness. It's no resistances. And immunity to Ghost. Its only weakness being fighting. So, what's my favorite in normal type? What is it? Snorlax. The pulverizing Bay King itself. Yes, I did just make a joke on Snorlax Z.
The big tubby bear, Snorlax. Snorlax is a classic. Easily the most basic, most immediately recognizable normal type.
It has a fuck ton. It has a shitload of HP.
No, it takes our mascot. I know, for one, Electric would be Pikachu. That's kind of a no-brainer. And Snorlax would definitely be the poster boy for the normal type.
Yeah, that is...
Maybe with a few Smeargles in the background. Smeargle's very relevant in the metagame.
Yes, you know. And it can no longer learn Dark Void. Okay.
But Smeargle's still really good for setting up sweeps.
So, where did my love for Snorlax actually come from?
Pokemon Insurgence.
Yes, a fan game. Please, Nintendo, don't take it down.
And it came from his... admittedly,
I got this Mr. Gift Munchlax, which...
is Delta Munchlax, so it was grass type. But he still has normal Snorlax even more now.
And guess what?
We made his personality extremely awkward and vulgar.
So, what does he like to do?
And his signature thing, he would use...
Every time he kills a Pokemon.
He would constantly use Metronome. And every time he killed a Pokemon, he would eat them.
Including trainers!
Including some more minor trainers.
And, bring us some...
And also, for example, he
used
this is kind of not safe for work, but...
he whipped out his passionately fond snake.
Made entirely of giant wood. Which was a giant leafless tree. He smacked a little girl outside, but she died and became a Mischievous. And then he ate the Mischievous.
I thought it went into her mouth.
No, and then, it went into her mouth. It suffocated her, and she became a Mischievous. And then he ate the Mischievous.
Then when I came and encountered
Vileplume and said, "I'm trying to guarantee his vagina. I get out of it."
Nope. Putting also say his backstory.
Well,
he was once a human that we joked about those weird randomly generated wallpaper or passwords. It was in Gen 4. And so because they were just funny. Then the guy shot on abused his Pokemon. And then killed everyone in the Pokemon.
And he was a cannibal. And he was a psychopathic cannibal.
When
he's totally on the road to recovery now that he is no longer suffering from a SPD.
Yeah.
Which is the lack of sympathy.
He shot on everyone in the Pokemon Center and was executed.
He still doesn't know what that weird feeling, or that weird depressing feeling he gets when he kills something.
And that punishment,
he was turned into a Munchlax.
And I actually decided to use him for a while as a temporary
member in his normal form, in his basic form, in his original, in his canonical form in Pokemon on Sun.
Also, if you want Snorlax to use its Snorlax Z, you need to know Giga Impact.
Learn pretty late.
Like level 30. Pudding was actually my Pokemon throughout the main story. Ori. You believe it or not.
Yeah.
Until I got type No.
On raised into a so
far better normal type that can actually change its type.
So you're not stuck with a normal type and all the time.
Is that a Vanillite? Oh, it's fucking ice cream.
Yeah, I'm trading a Vanillite.
Okay, so Snorlax X is very
also simultaneously I'm searching for the elusive Delmise.
Snorlax is very tanky. As you all know, it will take forever to knock it out. But that'll take forever to knock it out. Also, when you kill it in Gen 1, see what it says. The Snorlax X fled, the Pokemon fled to the mountains.
What?
You're telling me...
First off, how did this Pokemon reach the mountains? Second off, what mountains are they referring to?
And Snorlax...
Third off, how did Snorlax reach these mountains?
It's incredibly fat and it's slow. Very slow.
So did it, just teleport there?
Also, Snorlax has its ever so infamous ability, Sick Set.
Perhaps the damage from ice or fire type moves.
Yes.
So that's basically all I have to say about Snorlax. This video is awesome.
Okay, so number 11. No, number 12.
Which is Rock, right?
Rock. My Pokemon are rock hard. pound, ardent, protect, X, pound, ardent, pound. What's that a reference to again? What was that a reference to again? Pokemon. Okay, so, Rock. Originally in Gen 1, mostly for Gen 1 and 2, the only pairing was
Rock and
most of the most popular pairing was Rock and Ground. Another one, there were others.
But Rock and Ground was definitely the most prevalent.
There was Rock Aerodactyls, Rock Flying, and Omanite and Omastar. Omanite and Omastar and Kabutops of Rock Water.
I will never understand why Kabutops stayed water.
It could have been a bug type. Yeah, it could have been the original Golisopod, Alex.
Yeah, it could have.
Don't these things look similar?
Yeah, they kind of do. Maybe they stem from the same ancestors.
So,
maybe Golisopod is a more modernized Kabuto. Then again, both of their evolutionary stages look similar.
Yeah. And that is...
I get that Kabuto is based on a horseshoe crab and Wimpod's based on an isopod, but still.
So, what is my favorite rock type, you might ask? This might be a cliche one, but...
Tell me. Just flat out tell me right now, I can't tell.
Dash.
Omastar?
Yeah. Omastar's Sprite
in Gen 1 is hilarious.
It looks like it wants to fucking dance.
It looks like it's a...
Break it down. Oh.
Or Queen.
Can't touch this.
Or Queen if you happen to get a rare female.
Can't touch this. And probably the most...
Maybe that's why the Pokemon died out. All of them can barely find a female to reproduce.
Also, you obviously know the reason why I chose Omastar. The phenomenon of last year.
Which plays phenomenon?
2 years ago.
Twash Blue Pokemon.
You basically explain what it was.
Yeah.
Basically explain what it was. Explain what Torchlight Pokemon was.
Chat input on the game on the streaming site Twitch.
It's controlling in Gen 1. And it was chaos. It's absolute chaos.
Trust me. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it's complete and utter chaos.
Yes. It was a total of 300 hours. It was a total of 300 hours long. Because of how chaotic this is. Several events known as Bloody Sunday, the False Prophet, things iconic in the Twitch-based Pokemon. The False Prophet, the Flareon, on Anarchy and Democracy mode, which in Twitch context meant the absolute exact opposite.
Well, Democracy was evil, Anarchy was good.
When in political standpoint...
When in actual, real life, Democracy is control.
Anarchy is
Democracy is control, and diplomacy, Anarchy is chaos and disarray.
Yeah, they completely switched it around. These two modes meant...
Anarchy was when... And everyone... It was the basic rules. Democracy was when within a certain time span, the most voted control input would be used.
Yes. Yes, and this actually he created a whole series that's still going on to this day.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with Pokemon Sun.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's true.
How does that work? Twitch-based Pokemon Sun. Okay, so why I like Omastar? It's a rock water type,
which was a very unique type at the time.
Along with Kabutops. I actually hated Kabutops earlier than that.
As weird as that sounds.
It was the dome. Oh, it's evil. Evil. Democracy. Democracy is pretty much what it is. But it's pretty much the nickname for that, for it. Or the dome fossil. Democracy. Okay, so, yeah, Omastar is pretty good. Not much else to say. But it's awesome. Well, so, moving on, we got number 11. And that's the recent, 3 years ago.
Fairy type.
Fairies!
Or the Bailey type, as Jen Warner's call it. Snark.
The Puff.
Snark. Congeal. And the Bailey.
Congeal.
Congeal means hardened and becomes mostly hard.
Oh, this congealed game. Okay, so this video is going on for a little long, and we have number 11. Number 11, Fairy. They did counter those fucking dragon types. I mean, Mew. Also, the first ever Fairy type. That was this thing, the thing back in February.
Sylveon.
Yes, Sylveon.
Sylveon.
Yeah, Sylveon. I was revealed this way. Okay, Sylveon. I actually used one on my original Pokemon X team. And I got it to level 69. And I named it Cutie. Also, say what you were hunting for this, what I found. Well, you were hunting for this.
I was hunting for a for a female Eevee, and I accidentally encountered a shiny Sigilyph.
Without even trying!
I was at school when I was helping him with his Eevee hunt.
And he caught it!
Shiny Sigilyph and caught it.
Yes, that was my first
that I've ever ended up catching.
Legit.
Unfortunately for me, that ended up going to Noah, but that was a great moment.
I got another one was when I accidentally killed a lantern I was looking for.
And he found a shiny Alomomola.
Without even fucking trying! Since the chances for shinies have been... And my third one was when I intended to find it, a legit red Gyarados. Yes, that's right, an actual chain fishing Gyarados. So that was also a proud moment. Catching a shiny is so rewarding. So yeah, it's, well, also, this thing is actually mostly male. And
Rubber's a part of its body.
Oh yeah, Rubber, and I do remember when Sylveon was first revealed. Golden Coral.
Could it be flying?
Normal.
Could it be flying? Normal? Bug? Could it be a new type?
The answer was it was a new type.
And that answer was that fourth. It was the last thing. Great addition.
In fact, this is actually I came from a week or after X and Y were revealed. Yo, you know that?
Yeah.
It said Sky Battles will be in the game. They change up only specific Pokemon, will be able to participate in certain battles. Was Sylveon is a fairy type. I meant to counter dragons, and is weak. He can steal on poison. Okay, so yeah, Sylveon is it's pretty good. Number 10, we got Grass. I thought I briefly brought this up when I was talking about Archeops. Okay, Grass. Normally the type that loves to do inflict status problems. Whether it's Oddish in Gen 1, or
the only status problem it doesn't seem inflicting are freeze. I understand now. How are you gonna freeze someone with powder?
Or
someone by sprinkling them with spores?
Okay, so what's my favorite grass type?
Is it a certain mythical?
It's a tie.
Between Horizon and Shaman?
No. It's Shaman. You were to expect him. This little ass rammer. The underutilized ride Pokemon.
Tierra?
In Gen 6.
Oh, Go-Go.
This thing... I have a Go-Go named Scott.
With a K.
Yes.
Because it's edgy.
Yeah, I edge. I edgelord. And, okay, you've heard me talk about Shaman.
You already heard him talk about Shaman. So,
twice.
Let's explain the more interesting of the two.
So, I wanted to use one on my... Okay, I better get this out of the way. I said Sylveon was the Pokemon I used on my original team. That consisted of Sigilyph, Blastoise, Delphox,
Sylveon, obviously.
And,
something.
I can't remember since I erased that file.
Pangoro. And Go-Go.
No, Go-Go wasn't part of that.
What was the original one?
It was Sigilyph, Blastoise.
Sigilyph, Blastoise, Delphox, Sylveon, Pangoro, and...
Sigilyph.
Yeah, I said Sigilyph, Delphox, Blastoise, Sylveon, Pangoro, and...
I can't remember. It was something
It was like a Thunder Electric type.
I can't remember it. But, okay, my team was great. 8 and all. But...
I'm sorry.
Say it.
I kept telling Noah to change his team.
Every week, I change my team. Ditching my starter, my 2 starters. Ditching my Sigilyph. Ditching my Sylveon. I did not know what the fuck I was... Everyone but my Pangoro.
The team. The original team.
It was... I like to call it... it catastrophic.
Then there's arguably his favorite of the replacement members.
Scott. However... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fucking God.
You see, it had a signature hidden ability.
Grass Pelt. Which What'd it do?
Boosted speed during grass.
However, it was its hidden ability. So I said, I can just...
It grinded. It grinded for the ability capsule.
However,
it finds.
I just looked up the ability capsule.
Until now,
I wasted my whole time.
The abilities can't be
used with the capsule.
Can't be worked around in any way, shape, or form with the ability capsule.
Yeah!
You can't change to or from one.
Yeah, that's right. I fucked myself over. But Scott was actually a nice member of the team. It was a grass normal. Oh, was I? You have the rock normal and dragon normal. Over weird. Yeah, grass normal. Okay, so moving on. Number 9. You ever so overpowered. You know what I mean. Back in Gen 1. On the Unstoppable. Was psychic types. Seriously, these were monsters. As I have explained twice, I used to say fucked up. So Ghost was supposed to be short. Ghost was supposed to counter psychic. Ghost was supposed to counter psychic. However, due to they fucked it up and made
Ghost type move to fix damage.
It's the only one aside from Lick and Nightshade. It was pretty much just a recut.
Wasn't Lick the normal type back in Gen 1 though?
What?
Was the normal type back in Gen 1?
No, it was Ghost. And it was pretty much, the code for it was pretty much swap, the same as Dragon Rage. It did a fixed 40 damage. It did a fixed 40 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ghost, like Psychic. However, this was fixed in later on. So, what is my favorite Psychic type? Oh, come on, is this even a question?
Zam.
Yes. Abracadabra. Alakazam.
Can't fight Izamar.
Okay, so this is Psychic Alakazam. What more can I say? Hey. Incredibly hard to catch as an Abra. Once you get your hands on it, and level it up again to level 16, at least in every generation prior to Gen 7. In Gen 7, they decided to make it so, come on, you know what. Alakazam doesn't learn any moves until it doesn't learn any moves, attacking moves until it reaches level 4, until it reaches level 19. Yeah, they fucked that up. In the most recent game, and they fucked it up. You had one job, Game Freak. One job. So, what can I say about Alakazam? It's broken. It's broken as all hell. And I have one named Slendy I treat as my master. Yes, it sounds creepy.
Okay, number 8. Say the meme.
Which one?
The meme.
When you have too much water.
You know, the meme that is still plagued to this day. IGN's unfair review on ORES. Too much. Great games. Too much water.
What's the amount of water the game dictates how good it is?
Too much water. Also, fun fact, Sharpedo can actually move the fastest. It's called surfing. You know, ORES. Yeah. Yeah, that's not something you learn every day. Every day. So, water. The most common type. The game. The most common type of game. In the series. Oh, you complain that there's too much water in a game? How about too many water types? What, that's not unhindering the game? Okay, so if you haven't guessed it, that's what my favorite water type is. Blastoise, okay. Blastoise. The cannon Pokemon. It's just this thing is bulky. Bulky has some great coverage, and for some reason it isn't even a steel type. For some reason it isn't a steel type. I'm serious. It isn't even a steel type. Maybe one of the metal cannons is our back. It's not a steel type. It's an awesome type.
And all 3 of the Camper Stars would be dual type.
Yeah.
Not even Mega Evolution gave it this one.
Okay, this video has gone on for an hour. Alright, let's finish this up. Okay, Water Blastoise. It's an overall great Pokemon. Not much to say. Moving on, 7. And ground type. Most speed for rare chance and high speed. Hanky. But which one do I like the most? That being that one is what? Ground.
Okay.
Here it is. This Mudsdale, the new ground type I was trying to move.
Ours is really great.
Is that you need to put that in? So Mudsdale has its own signature move. Who evolves from Mudbray. 31 actually. It's incredibly pretty fast.
Ast,
which always hits, which it hits for, always hits first, which it always hits first, and it's pretty much like an extreme speed. It's pretty much extreme speed. Yeah, I currently have one. His name's Brayden. Yeah, he's overall rather good. Pretty good. Pretty great. Also, okay. Next up, we got Ghost. Number 6, we got Ghost. Ghost is a type I actually started to appreciate recently.
And even more recently.
He was Sun and Moon.
Along with Merrimack.
Yes! Rather than just being a pure ground, what is it? It's a complete overhaul. Oh, it is now Fire Ghost. It is a great type. It's not unique. It might not be unique. But it is a damn good type. I'm serious. Yes. Not to mention
it's not unique. Not a lot of Pokemon have it.
It has its own signature, and for being a ghost type, it honestly doesn't learn that many ghost type attacks.
Only 3.
Shadow Ball, Hex.
And Hex.
But on with Spirit Bone.
Wait, the Shadow Ball, right?
Yeah, Shadow Bone.
That's 3 moves.
Yeah, only 3.
Only 3 ghost
moves, but it
does learn a decent amount of fire technique.
Yes, Flamethrower, Flare Blade. It's Overheat. It learns a lot of great stab attacks, and double to O that stab. You got yourself a well-rounded Pokemon. I have one. Her name is Martha.
Stable team member here.
Yes. Okay, so moving on. Number 5. Also very appreciated. Dark. Arc. Like Alex said in his previous video. Oh, it sucked hard prior to Gen 1 and 2 and 3, it sucked balls. Oh, since Dark types are special attacks, Dark type moves were special. The problem was, well, Dark type moves were special. You know what the problem is, right? You know what the problem was, right? All Dark type moves were special. Oh, and what are the problems?
Dark types tend to have higher physical attack.
Like instead of special. Everything changed with the physical and special split. The revolution that was Gen 4.
Making Dark types far more viable. Yeah. And completely changing the competitive play.
And, well, this is what introduced competitive play. Gen 7 and 4 is what... You gotta thank Gen 4 for introducing competitive play. And to begin with. Rather than just fighting with your friend, against your friend, and battling and training with your friends, you know, I'll do that with battle and trade around the world. Oh, Nintendo One. Okay, so as you were saying, you know, what is my favorite Dark type? I'll show you. Greninja. Not just any Greninja.
Ask Greninja.
You know why? So Ash, you activate Ash Greninja and just after landing a kill. Or if you have a lowered up bomb. This is obviously in the demo. This shows why I started Moon, whose demo was actually special. Rez. Sun Moon's demo was actually special. Well, because it had a special Pokemon that wasn't obtained in while playing the game. And suck on that. And its stat total? Say it.
What? 670?
40.
640.
Higher than Omega.
Yeah.
Oh, actually the same stats. And the same stats as Wishy-Washy School Form. 640.
Actually, Megas don't have a stat total of 640.
No, as stats, that's higher than Omega. Ash Greninja.
Hey, what about Mega Mewtwo? I don't know why people say that.
That's the kind of bullshit. So, my Greninja, I gave my Greninja's personality. I call him Preston. When we first met in the demo,
I didn't like him, huh?
I tried to understand him, but he didn't like me.
We definitely warmed up to him.
I kept using him after my third grand trial. Yeah, the anime is canon to the games. I reminded him a lot of Ash, and I said I'm extremely determined for him to do things and to win. And even if the consequence is right, regardless of the consequence. And I gave this strikingly similar pose. Oh! Yeah.
Over here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And if I gave that similar pose. Ow. Yeah. I was like Ash. Yes. It's better than my British Solgaleo. Okay, so number 4. Try another controlled shock.
Electric type.
Yes, the electric type. But very popular. But who is it? Which was my favorite electric type? None other than. Do it. Pikachu. Yep. Okay.
Oh, sure, it seems like the biggest cliche at this point. But no one's legit using Pikachu as a valuable member.
I hit twice.
Both in Pokemon X and Y and on its post-game TVO rounds.
Yeah. Pikachu is a very...
Since it was all 100 from X and Y, it won't listen to him until he got all the badges and ORAS.
Yeah. Also,
fun fact about me, my first Pokemon I ever raced below 100 was a Kyurem.
No name. You didn't give it. You didn't want to name it.
Yeah, actually, at one point I did name it Buddy too.
Oh yeah, you also called one What?
Yeah, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck, shit, fuck. That's what it stood for. Okay, so, and Pikachu has not one, not two,
but 3
unique Z moves in this evolution.
Well, okay, one of them is not unique, but
well,
but it is.
There's Catastrophica. There's Catastrophica. Where you throw Pikachu, grab Pikachu and say it, fling it into the air. Stoke Spark Surfer, and Raichu, and Ash's Pikachu. Say what you do. See what you do with 10 million volt Thunderbolt.
You throw fist Pikachu.
Oh my god!
That is the most adorable thing!
Also, Pikachu, but two things. Light Ball and Volt Tackle.
That combo made Pikachu dangerous.
Yes. The Light Ball, originally a rare item, you could only find with a 5% chance.
It raised Pikachu's attack and special attack. Pretty significantly.
Only for Pikachu. And
only for Pikachu. Not Pichu, not Raichu, definitely not any other electric types. Just Pikachu.
And it also had a signature move, Volt Tackle, signature move, which, oh boy, say how you originally obtained it. Gen 1 through 6, Gen 2, 3 through 6.
You had to breed a Pichu, a Pikachu, or Pikachu you're using to breed it.
Had a light ball. Well, the Pikachu had a light ball. Well, the Pikachu line had a light ball. Well, it was holding a light ball. Oh, the thing is, I said the light ball was extremely hard to find. So, funny story about that. Oh, boy. Funny story. I used Switcheroo to find it and thought I didn't have a Pokemon Frisk, but turns out
I got to read this box.
What's the head Frisk? Just that I am, and I caught it. And I caught a Pikachu with Frisk. It was a light ball. Oh. Pikachu. So, so the thing about Volt Tackle now, in Gen 7, in Sun and Moon, it finally has
the tutor move.
It's finally a move tutor. You don't no longer do that your own fetch quest. You can just teach your Pikachu Volt Tackle. Oh, and you can find a light ball in Resolution Cave. So, yeah, Pikachu is a great Pokemon, if you know how to use it right. Not to mention the demo, it's on top of your head, which is pure. Yeah. And this inspired one of Alex's all-time favorite Pokemon. Come on. Mimikyu. So yeah, Mimikyu was what it inspired. And number 3, Dragon. This is also a funny story with Ghost. Thing is, there was supposed to Dragon in. Honestly, didn't have a place. Ace there. You know, place in Ace in Gen 1. Because there was only one evolution line. There was one evolution line. And there was only one move. and none of the moves, nothing was super effective. Dragon wasn't super effective against anything but Dragon.
Yeah. And only knew Dragon Rage.
Which did in a
Samurai did 40. Very similar case. It is to Ghost.
Ghost with only one evolution line and one.
The only difference is he has in Gen 1, Nightshade, and a type that was immune to it while Dragon Rage didn't.
And okay, so Sharon Ring, what is my favorite dragon type? Okay, my favorite dragon type. My favorite dragon type. I put up.
Yeah, what was it again? It's a pseudo legendary, so the spirit was. When you like access.
I'd say the unique one. I have to say. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs!
Guzzlord?
Yes! I was out of ideas. And the legendary Ultra Beast. The legendary beast. No, not that legendary beast.
This Ultra Beast is found in a secluded location and there's only one. So
it's
it makes sense that
it's the legendary beast. The Ultra Beast.
This is the only Ultra Beast that we never see multiple of.
Okay. Yeah, the legendary Ultra Beast. Also, this thing refresh.
It's so sad when
you're neglected of a Pokémon. Also,
a quote from TV tropes. Guzzlord may be the most eldritch of the Ultra Beast. So it'll probably pass the final boss of the RPG. Once you go to Pokemon Refresh with it, it turns out to be the most expressive of the beasts. This reaction when denied true is so sad it's adorable.
And also, Guzzlord, back when people said the Ultra Beasts were actually humans certain humans were Ultra Beasts in disguise. When people say Guzzlord, aka UB05 Glutton, so what it looks like.
Hala.
Yes! And it was actually pretty fitting since Hala uses a crab brawler. And this thing looks like a... Also, just talk about the gross part.
It keeps talking about how it's dropping.
How it's shit! It's shit! Has never been found! Oh...
Why does this need to come out again?
Okay, I thought Darumaka... Hoarding Darumaka shit was weird. This is another... a whole different kind of disgusting. Why are we all of a sudden saying its poop has never been and documented?
Why does that have to be acknowledged?
I guess these are the scatophile. Oh wait, Rotom wrote this. It's that
would explain why such a troll talking about poop.
That little bastard. That cute little bastard.
I'm going to say that I assume Guzzlord is Noah's favorite Ultra Beast.
Yes, it is indeed.
My favorite's Buzzwole.
Of course. Also, say something about Buzzwole.
Yeah.
What it thinks.
But even when it's about to pass out and go crazy, it flexes.
And falls. Also, number 2, we got the fighting type. Now this type is Pelip.
What? Use Pelip.
For look. Oh. You could just find a Pelipper out there.
It's just sitting there.
Walking your fishing spot.
Flies around in a circle.
Okay, so, number 2, fighting. In a type that was very underused. It was in Gen 1. Yes, you can see that.
That's the most recognized, the most iconic fighting type of Gen 1 was Primeape.
Oh. Pig Monkey. I called one Pig Monkey, and I released it, and after beating Brock. And then I caught it again and renamed it Drake.
No, you can't have the same one.
But that's not my favorite fighting type. What is it? Come on.
Keldeo.
It's my favorite Pokemon on
Probably his favorite fighting type.
Also, Avoid has a water fighting. Sure, yeah, I know it's the same as Poliwrath, but come on. Well, this thing is cool. Looks cooler than
And
people make
This
jokes.
thing looks cooler than a big angry boxing frog.
And people make jokes about it, saying, it looks like
the incarnation of Broly.
Get back to the Broly fandom. Every time I beat up the neighbor's Hydreigon, and then
Every time I beat up the neighbor's Hydreigon once, now it poops in feet whenever it sees me.
That's some Pokemon shaming. It means still beyond Pokemon Poke shaming. Okay, so Keldeo, I've talked about it on my other video. It's a great Pokemon. Okay, finally, after this train wreck, number 1.
No one's favorite Pokemon type of all time.
Fire. The fire type.
I mean, by process of elimination, you could already tell Elfire was his favorite type.
But what
Does he really have to give a reason?
No, seriously, do I have to? It also works. It's my personality.
Finally!
How does that mine?
It took forever to find.
Oh, it's genderless. Oh, it's genderless. Well,
created those stages.
what was it?
No, 36.
What was this?
37.
Okay.
Seems it's level 15. Awkward.
How about? Okay, so what is my favorite fire type? Hands down.
Which one? Oh, I know what it is.
The one you guys all hated. Also, Incineroar will haunt your dreams. Eames, because it mentions how it destroys its haters. It's why
you thought you're gonna be able to go and making fun of this little booby,
this giant, this buff. Oh yeah, make the joke. Look what someone said. Incineroar. Holy fuck!
What? It looks like Tony the Tiger went to the gym for 20 years straight and then laid himself and instead it got set on fire. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not using Galva in this battle no matter what.
Yeah.
If she gets below 10, we'll have her out. I'm gonna kick me out of the battle.
You're just chucking the balls. Chucking the balls. Chucking the balls. Chucking the. Okay.
Let's try Dive Bomb.
Incineroar is overall great. Incineroar is a great Pokemon, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye.